In this video, I'm going to go over a few methods of testing the coolant in your vehicle. As always, links in the description on some of these products. Now, the first test I'm going to do is just a simple test of the boiling and freezing point of the radiator fluid. Now, for this, you are supposed to run up your vehicle for 3 to 5 minutes according to the packaging. Once that's done, you don't need to keep it running as far as I'm concerned, and it really just works like a turkey baster. Fill it up with coolant out of your overflow reservoir. Make sure there's no bubbles in it. If you've only filled it half full with coolant, it'll obviously read low, so you want it filled all the way. And that one is good to go. It's all the way to the top, meaning it is good to negative 45. And that's pretty much Fahrenheit or Celsius. And then going over to the Mazda 3, I am getting the same reading, about pretty much good for negative 45. Now, what these testers don't necessarily do is test the pH concentration in the coolant. So I got these coolant test strips. They also do brake fluid as well. Little yellow jacket. Obviously it smells the ethylene glycol or something. But it comes with a card, and then there's individually packaged little dipsticks. On one side is brake fluid. I'm going to do a brake video separately. And then the other side, it has the coolant strips. So you got two options. Now, I did do a coolant change on my Nissan Pathfinder, which is why I have it in a mason jar. So I'm going to test the old coolant. Obviously, the new coolant that's in the vehicle would test perfect. And I overran the life of this coolant by at least double the mileage and double the years. And for pH corrosion control / acidity level, it's good to go. It's at the sort of 8 or 9 level. And obviously you can see if it goes down into the 5.5 level, it is a replacement. And then for the cooling boiling point capacity, it's also reading that it's good and doesn't necessarily need to be changed, even though I did change it. So there you go. Even if you've gone over the mileage, your coolant could still be good. So testing it may be of value. And then on the Mazda, I haven't actually overrun it, but it's still good as well with an acidity level about 8 or 9. And then the freeze boil point is somewhere around the 60 or 70%. So no need to change that either, although I'll probably do that change. Now, this is probably the least reliable method I found. For this, I'm using a multimeter, black wire to the negative terminal on the battery, red wire into the radiator fluid, and the multimeter set at 20 volt. And I just find this dances around a bit. So the first test was on the old coolant, and then the second test is on the new coolant. So it's supposed to be under 0.4 is what people say. I find these numbers don't really stay static. You can see it's sort of dropping down on the new fluid. Now, after I did the coolant change, the numbers are lower. So maybe there is value to this. I just, like I said, found that the numbers moved around a little bit, and I wasn't too confident in the quality of that reading. So of the methods, I would probably stick with the turkey baster style or those dipsticks. The dipsticks are pretty cheap. They'll probably last you a lifetime. And I might skip out on the multimeter test. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.